Do-do. Oh, I just realized my camera's not on. Oh my goodness. Where's my camera? Of course this happens. Happens when, you know, we don't start. Where's my webcam? Deactivate. Activate. I got to a face cam. I'm back, but I am having camera difficulties. I'm gonna have to. There we go. Think we're good. Nice. We're good. We're back in the game. Back in the saddle again. We're going to listen to the intro. Sorry for the rough start. M.G.D here. We're back with Kingsfield.
A mysterious darkness conquered the island of Marinette. There was either a god or a demon who controlled the island, and no one tried to go there. A high elf in the forest told of a blue light that came down from the sky and struck the island. The blue light penetrated deep into the island's underworld. For hundreds of years, the island had been carved by people who were challenged and destroyed by the island's energy. Legends say, never approach the island, for a sleeping beast in the darkness waits for a great awakening.
Oh, my boy Based is on! Yes! I haven't heard my friend jump on in a while. Dude, thanks. All right, everybody. We got through some intros. We got through some nostalgia. M.G.D here, and we're back again. Kingsfield, it's been a hot minute. Now, we were struggling fighting Necron, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to go grind a bit. We're going to level up. And, you know, now that I got my boy Based on here watching me on the Twitch, I think this is going to be good. Now, I heard that if we grind up to about level 40, Necron should be pretty easy to beat here. But I'm back, and you know what's funny? So everybody was like, oh, we want to watch the intro to Kingsfield 2. You know what the cool thing is the intro to Kingsfield 2 is so tame with the voice acting. Wait till Kingsfield 3, because the narrator's like yelling at you, and that's going to be funny when we start that. But don't forget, because like you saw, like if you listen, it's like in the distant island of Marinette. It's like, oh, okay, this is setting me up. Kingsfield 3, it's like after the events of Kingsfield 2, Lyle Forrester is now the new chosen. Oh man, I hurt my throat. Oh man, yeah, it's like the ending and the intro of the game is just straight up yelling at you. All right, let's get some grinding. Let's get some level ups in here. Let's do this. So we gotta take out these 4 bosses no matter what. But you know, we're up in the frame. Ooh, yeah. The cool thing about using Seath's sword is that we do get health regen, which is really nice. There we go. Drop down. So I'm told if we just grind here till about level 40, we should be good. Dodge the big ice golem. Off to a sluggish start here. There we go. There we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. One more hit should do it. There we go. Oh no, we need 2 more hits. 2 more hits. Whoa! This guy doesn't want to drop today. Come on. There we go. Yeah, we're going to be warping to Seath's fountain, really, after each of these bosses. Alrighty. Get in here. These earth elementals seem pretty cool looking. Type of friendly dinosaur alligator, but that jawline is definitely something else. Oh, there we go. Look, a level up. And then we're gonna be grinding here. After we defeat Necron, we're gonna go get the oh wow, it was a 2-shot. Nice. All right, let's go. Let's warp. Where do we go? We take the moon gate, right? Yeah, moon for. Oh, nice. I'm glad you do. Let's see. All right, let's go heal. Draw some water. Yeah, once we get Necrons, once we get the sword, the Dark Slayer, we're gonna go and get the remaining of Seath's weapons that we still need. Let's keep drawing some water here. Thank you so much for the likes. And then I'm curious, what magic do we have? Because apparently Seath has magic, and I don't even know what. We might use Ice Storm. Heard we could freeze Necron. Carnage Heart. Never heard of it. Do tell. Tell me more about this game. And then we're gonna go to the Sun Gate. Alright. Is Carnage Heart a FromSoft game? I've never heard of it. I don't think it is a FromSoft game. Is it good? Do tell. Alright, here we go. Over here. said in my last stream, the magic that this sword art does is very similar to the what's the sword? Oh, that's cool. It's similar to the sword from the first Kingsfield. That does all the light. Played what is it? Metal Wolf Chaos. That's a fun game. Fun mech game. Thank you so much for this. Keep it up. Well, we're getting up to 38 watchers. This is perfect. If anybody has any questions during the stream, you know, this is also broadcasted on the YT and the Thai Witch. I definitely would love a follow. Oh, what did I do? I wasn't paying attention. Was not my bad, and I didn't even save it. That's okay. It was at this moment that I knew. So, you know, let's load game. Because I am not wasting a Seath statue just yet. You know, I gotta shake off the rust. It's been like 2 weeks. He's down. Much appreciated for the follow and the likes. Love it. Keep it up. I do have goals. Get me to affiliate on the Witch. Get me to 1,000 on YT. Get me to 10,000 on the TikToks. Oh. There we go. He's down. It was kind of funny how he was throwing those rocks. I like the animation. There we go. And we only used one potion this round. That's good. Telling you, Kingsfield, this game would be so great if it was modded for VR. You don't even need to upgrade the graphics. Just put the game in VR. Play Kingsfield 1, 2, and 3 on the Meta Quest. How sick would that be? Alright, let's warp. So we, you know. Moon. The Moon Gate for Seath. Sun Gate for Necron. Seriously, I charge full price. FromSoft can make it happen. Charge $60 on MetaQuest for Kingsfield VR. Don't change the graphics. Keep everything the same. Be perfect. It was perfect, like Homelander would say. It was perfect. Right down to the last minute detail. I have the other like FromSoft VR games like Durasane. I played like maybe 5 minutes of it. It's interesting. The busiest day. Alright, let's save and do it again. What do I need for experience? I don't even know how to level up. How much we need to level up. I don't know the whole system. So let's redo our mistake. I'm gonna choke and cough on water here. Excuse me. I'm still congested from like virus from like a month ago. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go do it again. Knight's here. We should be able to two-shot him if we hit him with all the lights. Thank you for the love! Alright. There we go. Two-shot. Down. I love this game too. You know what would be really cool? Now hear me out. I don't know if a lot of people ever played any game on the Neo Geo, but there's a game called Magician's Lord. And that's got some really cool potential to have like Elden Ring and Dark Souls level lore. Now there's that rumor that FromSoft is working on a game. Their next game is going to be like strictly magic based. I'm hoping that it's something along the lines of that. Like, I highly suggest you look up Magician's Lord, and then, what are they saying? Like, the rumor is FromSoft's next IP is going to be called, like, Spellbound or something. That's the rumor. Oh, we're past the ice golems. We're about to fight Necron. We're just trying to grind up here. Not casting magic. There we go. One. Well, we're gonna beat this one. I beat the Japanese one. That was good. I really like that one. Ooh, chompers. Yeah, we have to do that. We're gonna farm. We're here farming for level ups here. We got magic. Come on. There we go. He's down. I'm probably after Kingsfield 3. I might do Shadow Tower, but I might take a break from some Souls games because I really want to get through Shadow Tower next. Well, I mean, like after Kingsfield 3, but take a break. Like I want to play Kuon. Oh, they get much harder. Well, we're at 2,000 likes. Excellent. All right. You guys do have to excuse me here if I do blow my nose. All right, let me warp back to... Now I go back to the fountain. We're going to be grinding here for a good... I'm hoping maybe a good 20 minutes. We're going to sprint. I did change the resolution a little bit on this one. If you look at my other streams, I was using the M Classic on retro mode, which kind of smushes the screen into a really more tight 4:3. I'm in native 4:3 right now in 4K, but I still have the anti-aliasing feature on. We're trying to smooth out those jaggies, This is a modded PS1 that has the Retro Gym HDMI mod. So we're pretty much playing this game in like crystal, as clearest as can be. Alright. Now we're gonna go back to the Sun Gate. Appreciate the watchers here. This is great. Be sure to subscribe to my other channels. So if you accidentally do miss this stream and this playthrough, you can always watch it again later. If you have time to kill at work, or you just want to listen to something before bedtime, this is it. Prince Alexander of Granatiki, exploring the island of Melanat for his friend Jean Alfred Forster. And that 2 shots, you're down. Now this is the Seath sword we're using right now. We have to defeat Necron so we can get the Dark Slayer, as he took the Dark Slayer from us. Well, he stole it from Leon Shore. Dodge the boulders. Are we absolutely certain that this Earth Elemental does not drop the spider? Because it would be cool if it did. Ouch. Get one more cast in here. There we go, we leveled up. So every 2 runs we level up. This is good. I do have currently the majority of Seath's armor. Once we get the Dark Slayer, we can access the 3 remaining Seath shrines, which would give us the Seath arms, the Seath armor, and the Seath shield. I think. So don't worry, I'm gonna, after we get our sword back, I'm gonna get the remaining stuff. Don't worry, we're 100%ing this game. You know what game I was thinking about streaming? Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. I used to play the heck out of that game on the N64, but I want to do the PlayStation version because of the cheesy dialogue and the B-movie cutscenes. I just do. That was a fun game. Yes, you get the Icarus armor. You have to get the Icarus key. I think that's how you like fast travel in the Kingsfield 3. After the defeat of John Alfred Forrester, Lyle Forrester, the son, had to quest around the land. Yeah, because like the narrator just straight up starts yelling at you. You're like, chill. Descent, the game Descent on PS1. I'll look it up. I probably have it. I have it on. I have the mode by Terra Onion, so I do have full libraries of games. I'll look into that one. Ooh, that time I only used one crystal flask. All right, let's go back to the Sun Gate. Yeah, Kingsfield 3, the narrator just sounds like really pissed off at you. And you're just like, I just got... Can you imagine? Back in the day, it's like, you're like 10. And you go rent Kingsfield 3 from your local mom and pop's video store. You're like, oh man, let's go play this game. And then like straight up the narrator just starts cursing you out. Like, this is how you know FromSoft is really straight up just telling you, you know, you're gonna be in for a treat. Oh, is it decent? Descent? Is it Descent? If you're asking, is my stream decent? I hope it is. I mean, this is like the best quality though. Game-wise, it's fun. It's a Souls game. All the Souls games are really quality games. It's just that they're notoriously difficult. Thank you. Much appreciated. I'm glad. I try to strive for quality. But you know what? Each day, every time I stream, I get a little bit better. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I walked into streaming completely blind. Like, I bought an overlay. You know, and then I started, like, setting all this up with OBS and how to, you know, have, like, 6 capture cards and 32 game consoles on, like, multiple HDMI switch boxes. It was a lot of work. Not to mention, I always have to update OBS. Rock the Elgato face cam for a decent 1080p image. Oh, I'm glad. I did notice that. I don't know if there's like a sleeper fan out here. I'm trying to be like, you know, generous. But I noticed that when I started streaming Kingsfield 2, some woman on YouTube started doing it too. Like, new to the whole thing. So that's pretty cool. Oh, excuse me, I gotta blow my nose. I can't breathe right now. Like, I'm not sick, it's just congestion. I'm really sorry if everybody's disgusted and they heard that. You know, I'm not, you know, a picture perfect, you know, model of health. Like all the other streamers are. I get sick. You know, I have a kid. They get me sick. Allergies and everything. Ooh, look at that. He fell down after 3 hits. Let's see here. So it looks like every 2 passes we'll get a level up. So this is good. We might use the ice sword against, Necron, because I heard we could freeze him. And that'll give us a good, easy hit. Alright, let's go back, let's warp. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, we have unlocked every treasure chest and stuff so far in this game. So we are good. Yes, the compass will straight up always reveal a subliminal messaging. Because Because for some reason, we're always facing east. 9/10 of the game. Alright. Let's warp back. Oh, don't forget, we gotta take a safety save. I may have like popped my eardrum. I feel like my ear, like the hearing in my right ear is like only like 50%. Sound inside's a little bit odd. I think when I blew my nose one day, may have torn the eardrum. Torn, not like completely popped it. Oh, but see that, that's on emulator though. That's not how the game was meant to be played. You gotta endure the slowdowns and the poor frame rates of the PlayStation. And it's 32 megahertz processor. I will say this, the cool thing about Kingsfield is it starts off very hard. All 3 of the games start off insanely hard, but after maybe 4 hours, it gets easier. Like, once you get some good gear and you level up, it starts to get easy. The only problem is they just don't tell you what to do. This was one of those true, you gotta write stuff down. Oh, I know, don't get me wrong. But, even playing this using the Retro Gem HD, yeah, come on, it makes the graphics really good. God, man. Oh, man, I walked into all those boulders. There we go. And we leveled up. Nice. Thank you, Dr. Danzig. Come on. Well, the game forces you to use the truth. Completely whiffed all of that. Let's warp. We're just farming. The moon gate. How level are we at now? 33. That's fine. Next pass will be 34. And the weird thing is I think that, like, the problem why Kingsfield got such a bad rap, and it's very, like, niche, is because Kingsfield 1 never came out in the United States. So in Kingsfield 2, which is Kingsfield 1 in the US, there's, like, odd context. Like, nobody knows the events of the first game. I remember that the book talks about the Royal Cemetery, and everybody's like, well, is this the Royal Cemetery? What are we doing? And, then they introduced, and then there's translation errors because it was like, I think some versions of this game, they mention that you're John Alfred, but you're not. The game states that you're Prince Alexander. And I think the whole thing is nobody had context for the first game. I think that's what it comes down to. And then when you play the third game, which is King's Field 2 in the US, you're completely lost. You're like, what are we doing? You know? Who's Lyle Forrester? Who's Lyle? I think they call him Lyle Alexander. But it's really Lyle Forrester. You're the son of John Alfred. Not Prince Alexander. You're absolutely right. This game is all about trial and error and never giving up and always like mapping out yourself. Yeah, they call him Austin Lyle, but I swear in the Japanese games it's Lyle Forrester. That's right, because the narrator has to yell at you. It was then that Austin Lyle defeated his father. You're like, whoa, why are you yelling at me? That, you know what? That's the next game of FromSoft. The Demon of Dark Swords. There you go. That's it. I love it. There was a meme. It was like, what's FromSoft next hit? What was it? It was the demon souls of the dark born of the Elden Blood ring eternal over a field of kings. I think that's what it was gonna come down to. Are you playing Eternal Ring on like native PS2 or the PS4 re-upload? Okay, because I have both the native PS2 King's Field or Elden Ring or Eternal Ring and the PS4 update. And the PS4 had a bug for a while. There we go. Got it. You gonna drop anything? Nope. Oh, you're playing it on the emulator. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna judge you. If you can get emulators to work, hey, more power to you. Look. He's down for the count. Did I level up at all? I did not. But we can go back. We're gonna have to use our consumables when we fight Guyra. AKA Lord Calamite. God of the Forest. Yeah, that's another thing I learned about the lore. So Seath and Guyra is the dragon of the forest and earth, and Seath is the dragon of the moon and stars. And or Seath is the dragon of light. Guyra is the dragon of the forest and earth. How they just hated each other. I think I can take 3 crystals and get another crystal flask. Oh. I didn't use any anything. That's interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, man. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the Sun Gate. Let's warp. Maybe we'll be able to defeat Necron at level 35. It'll be a little bit powerful. Well, Seath is the secret boss of 3. Because if you goof up and you don't kill John Alfred with the repaired Moonlight Greatsword, you don't get to fight Seath. The true ending for Austin Lyle Forrester is to defeat Seath but scaleless. On the moon. That whole boss sequence is on the moon, by the way. How sick is that? It's the only time in like in any Souls game, you actually fight Seath on the moon. And that's in Kingsfield 3. We're getting some magic here. It was that Austin. There we go. That's good. This guy drops in like 3 hits. And the moon's a weird place. Like the textures on that place is weird. Like there's no background. Just an infinite ground of dirt. And so that's why, like, according to the lore, that's how Seath survived so long. Seath was in hiding the whole time on the moon, while Guyra was on Earth, or the land. I forget what the land is called. It's called, like, Vlad, I think. I think that's what they call the land in this game. It's called Vlad. And Vlad has 3 territories. The Verdite. Oh my gosh, Verdite, Melanat, and then there's another one. It's where King Harvine apparently came from. Harvine, the Wind King. Yeah, I think that the world is called Vlad. And it was Seath who killed the elves. Yeah, I was doing some like more lore reading. Seath killed all the, like, he released the gas to kill the elves. And since Guyra was the dragon of the forest, John Alfred's father was, like, commander of the Forest Knights. They're called the Forest Dragon Knights. That's why you wear the mist armor. That's the armor of Guyra, of the forest. And yeah, it's interesting how they defended their forest dragon, which is how Guyra made the Moonlight Greatsword. But it was a weapon to kill Seath. And the whole point of the game was just a battle of chess between 2 dragons that couldn't stand each other. It has nothing to do with John Alfred Forrester, or Prince Alexander of Granatiki, or Austin Niles Forrester. It's all about 2 dragons that hated each other, and they kept manipulating people to see who was going to kill who. And that, my friend, is peak writing right there. Let's work back. We did level up. I did see that level up. Actually, yeah, people do play this, Trigger. People like me. FromSoft enthusiasts that love to die millions of times, but then never give up. Trying to bring back that vintage gamer spirit of perseverance. Yeah, and we also learn on the island of Melanat that Guyra was manufacturing both demons and elves to manipulate a hero to find the Moonlight Greatsword. But Prince Alexander is going to see through the lies and know that he has to kill the dragon. That's right. He did. And the elf priestess from the first game is completely made up. She was just like test tube monstrosity created by Guyra. This is FromSoft, yes indeed. Vintage FromSoft from 1995, 96. I did a couple days ago. I just fired up Kingsfield 3 just to hear the intro. So I'm all fired up. I can't wait to play the intro for you guys. You know, I love how he's like, oh, good thing I saved it. That RNG. Thank you for the gifts. I love it. I don't know how to cash out, by the way, but well, we're not dropping that item. Load game. Good thing I saved it. They're challenging, but you know what? The satisfaction is when you beat it, you feel like you can conquer your destiny. I did. They are hard games, but you know what? It's not that bad. It's about rewarding when you actually like overcome a challenge. You know, people say Dante Must Die mode and Devil May Cry is hard. I'm like, try to beat Kingsfield 1. Oh, I wish current Souls games were like this. I mean, they still are. Don't get me wrong. You know, they never tell you anything. You still have to figure everything out. Elden Ring does that with the tree sentinel right in the beginning of the game. Like, oh, this person must be friend. No. That's the beauty of it. It's all about figuring out the game. Oh yeah. Yeah, they do need to go back to their roots and do like one first-person experience. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We're not getting stone death again. Ouch. Ouch. It only takes like 2 hits. Oh, I missed. Are you missed? I'm gonna hear it. Ooh! We're almost at level 35, so we're definitely getting there. I mean, once I get Seath's armor, I'll be pretty good. I'll be good on defense. Ooh, good thing I quickly healed there. He's down for the count. Yes, I am. Spooky Tweety Bird. I am on the TikToks. You can see it all. Do-do-do. Now let's go heal. Heal up, everybody. Guys, I just have to say, I'm really thankful that I have a good amount of watchers right now and a good amount of likes. I really appreciate it. I'm glad everybody's enjoying the fact that I am struggling so hard to play Kingsfield too. But most importantly, just happy for the conversations and the, enjoyment. I don't know what I was doing there. Alright, let's warp. I might play Ancient City. I tried playing it. It's pretty low on the priority because it's not really connected to the Verdite trilogy. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ancient City's cool looking. I just like it's like a standalone Kingsfield game, so I don't really like know how to like fit that in. Like, I'll play it, don't worry. I'll play it down the line. It's just low priority right now. It's not really connected. I mean, the Moonlight Greatsword's in it, but I mean, like, they don't mention anything about the Verdite trilogy. So, like, unless it's about the idol. The idol is the big bad thing. But it doesn't have like it doesn't have the story of like the gods manipulating mankind or whatnot. It's definitely not as good as 1, 2, or 3. It's kind of was like I said, it's like Demon Souls. It's a standalone, but it's not connected to anything. Don't get me wrong, Demon Souls is pretty good, but that was, it was Sony's lockdown on FromSoft for Demon Souls, and then they went to do Dark Souls, and that was the Dark Souls trilogy. Well, I got far for you, Hendo. I got far for you. Because we need to defeat Guyra in Guyra's dimension. Yeah, that's another thing. When we fight Guyra in this game, it's not on the moon. It's in another place and time. It's another dimension. There we go. Leveled up again. Level 35. We're getting there, people. We're getting there. So every 2 runs, we get a level up. So we're almost at level 40. I think level 40 to be safe. Just go in here and down. He's down. Let's warp back to the moon. It is. It is outside the Matrix, but it's referred to as Guyra's dimension. Whereas Seath is on the moon, Guyra is like outside of time. Like, it just goes to show, like, this is literally like imagine being in medieval Europe and straight up being teleported to the Matrix. And you have to comprehend that, like, we're not in Kansas anymore. You know what the funny thing is? You're right. It's like Metal Gear Solid VR missions, but do you know the story of VR missions and how it's connected to Metal Gear? I used to think it was like a training simulator or like what if scenarios like DLC. You know what it is? It's actually Raiden. Metal Gear VR is Raiden going through the program. So that's the story. The VR training missions, the VR missions is really Raiden because it would go Metal Gear Solid VR, and you're kind of like, oh, this is just, puzzle solving, but it's Raiden going through the simulation to become a killer, and then that's why Raiden is in Metal Gear Solid 2. Like, you're not playing as Raiden, you're Raiden, like, you the player is Raiden. You're playing the VR training missions from Raiden's perspective. Because he's a child soldier. He's Jack the Ripper. He was a child of war, forced by the government to train and learn how to be an assassin and be on the same level as Solid Snake. Oh, nice. I never knew what my rank was. Whoa! I'm getting clipped here. Alright, he's down. I never really beat the VR missions. I don't even remember what my rank was in Metal Gear Solid. I tried playing Twin Snakes the other day on GameCube, and I sucked. I beat that game years ago, and now I forget like how to get through like the first segment. All right, back to the moon. There we go. We're level 35. Now this pass should put us at level 36. Take a safety save just in case. We're coming up on about an hour of just farming. I think the last stream I did was like 4 hours, so don't you worry. I plan on beating this game. If I don't beat it all today, I'm gonna beat it on Sunday. Don't forget tomorrow's daylight savings, depending on where you live in the world. Spring forward, everybody. Turn your clocks 1 hour forward. He's down. Yeah, you had to. I'm not gonna lie. I have been playing this game using a Japanese walkthrough guide, like of the map, so I know where all the where the secret walls are, and I'm honestly like you're not missing much. But yeah, you had to in this game. You didn't have to do that much. I think there's only like one you had to do that for the first game. Kingsfield 3 is much bigger, so I am definitely, oh man, ow, 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 I got stuck. It's much bigger, so definitely, well, they didn't make guides till like 10 years after this game came out, and the guide, like the first guide to Kingsfield, Japan was done by a man and his daughter who drew the map by hand in like 2001. And the guide for Kingsfield 2 with the best map sequence is from a Japanese only website that I found that actually tells you like what your objectives are. So I don't know where Kingsfield 3 is, but yeah, all the guides came out after. After the games were released. So yeah, everybody struggled. Kudos to anybody who beat this game like when it came out, like hands-free. And we leveled up. We're at 36. Perfect. Yeah, you think there's going to be like a Prima strategy guide released in the United States for Kingsfield 1 and 2? No. I'm gonna be honest with you. So, like, this is gonna kind of like give you a hint of how old I am as a millennial. I was 8 years old. No, I was 9 when Turok 2 came out. So I had Turok 2, and I remember my dad went and got the strategy guide for Turok 2. And Turok 2 is pretty much the N64 equivalent of Metroid. So in the Prima strategy guide that I had, Turok 2 has maps. It took me, I kid you not, I could never beat Turok 2 legit till the remasters came out, and I did it during COVID. I legit beat Turok 2 how it was supposed to be done without cheating during the pandemic as a grown man. I could not do it legit when I was a kid. I had to always type in, what was it? Beware Oblivion is at hand to unlock everything. So there was a huge satisfaction when during the pandemic when I beat the game the right way. So I will give anybody props. If you were somebody in the mid-90s, we one-shotted that guy in the 90s and straight up beat Kingsfield 1 and 2, impressed. I will shake your hand and say, good game. Hands down, I will give you props. If you did this on release in the US, amazing, good job. Hands down, you are a great gamer for dedicating your time to figure that out. Isn't there like a game on PS2 that takes like 200 hours? It's got like 7 different profiles you have to play. What is that, like Radiant Saga or something? It's like, it can be beat, it's just a very long game. Kingsfield is like Myst. Game doesn't tell you anything. You just gotta figure out click stuff. Here we go. Ouch. It is. The Earth Elemental's the only one that has like the most health. Everybody else just gets 2-shot. Alright, let's go back. We're gonna warp. Let's go heal. Heal from the fountain. Okay. Orladin's Temple. Is that where we fight the Seed of Chaos? Guyra's consciousness? Is that at Orladin's Temple? No, Kingsfield is like playing Elder Scrolls Arena for the first time, not realizing that speedrunners today can beat that game in 12 minutes. Courtesy yawn. I didn't get that much sleep last night. I think I went to bed at like 9 o'clock, and then yeah, this is what happens when old millennial like me. Oh, wake up. I went to bed at 9. Had a coughing fit, so I was up till 2. I went back to bed, and then I went to sleep. And I woke up at 7. Because my daughter had a play date today. So that was nice. Alrighty. Yeah, it's yeah, that's the thing. The wizards in this game, it was what, Orladin and then Shaddam. I think Shaddam was the evil wizard in the first game that allowed Reinhardt to get corrupted. I downloaded recently. I saw that there was a new Castlevania Symphony of the Night mod called Rondo of the Night, where you play the game as Richter, but with like an inventory system and like like you can use weapons and stuff. So I downloaded that, and I think I might stream that on one of these days. Come on, one more hit, and then it should drop. There we go. Yeah, I was thinking about streaming that. That seems pretty cool. I mean, the level ups are helping us. Like, we're getting way more health. We have more magic damage now. Oh, don't trust me. I'm getting through the Verdite trilogy, so do not get me wrong. You will see Kingsfield 3 immediately when this is done. It's after Kingsfield 3 I'm gonna take a break from like the some I might do Kuon. Alright, so we leveled up. Let's go back to the Seath Shrine. Again, I told you we're gonna be grinding a bit, and then we're gonna beat Necron, aka Dias Badladil. Trust me, I know everybody wants to hear the angry narrator. It was then that Austin Lyle Forrester defeated Seath. Trust me, I'm gonna bust out laughing every time I hear that. I did. That's how I got the boots, the ruinous boots. So trust me, I pushed that guy out of the way. I wasn't paying the 26,000 gold. Took a while. Don't get me wrong, it took a while. It took a good like 15 minutes the last stream to do it. Oh my, level 37. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Like I said, any help, follow my links, give me a subscribe and a follow on the other platforms as well. They do help. I'm trying. I am just an average Joe who works a 9-to-5 job but loves to stream and trying to get a following. So I'm not a cosplayer. I'm like, I should be called like Big Papa Streamer, you know. Your millennial dad. Took years. I kid you not. It took me years to get like this streaming set up. Like this was all like stitched together through just saving money, raising a kid, buying consoles and rehabbing them, all that good stuff. Yeah, you're a millennial dad gamer instead of Mike Joestar. Possible branding rights. Don't steal my ideas. Encourage them. Yeah, the reason I started doing Kingsfield is I was streaming Shining the Holy Ark on Sega Saturn, and that got such a good response that I said, you know what, if I could beat Shining the Holy Ark, I'm gonna do Kingsfield. So that's a good question. Did I like Kingsfield 2 and 3 more than Dark Souls? I'll say no, because, so no at first, but now I'm appreciative. The Dark Souls trilogy is a really good, well-written trilogy. Learning about Kingsfield after I played Dark Souls 3 shows that I appreciate the writing and the history that where FromSoft got their start. And I'd say I like the game, don't get me wrong, but I don't like it more than Dark Souls. I appreciate it as much as Dark Souls. We'll put it that way. Now, I will say this. Out of all the Souls games, I love Elden Ring. Elden Ring is, to me, amazing, but, like, I have a blast playing Sekiro. The Dark Souls trilogy was really my first start with any FromSoft game. Demon Souls and the remake is pretty good. Bloodborne is amazing. But playing Kingsfield makes me appreciate the company's legacy and their knack for storytelling. And I appreciate how very well the Verdite trilogy was developed as launch titles for the PlayStation. Because here's the thing. I played Elden Ring or Eternal Ring for a little bit. I've played Kuon for maybe about an hour, but I never stuck with it. Kingsfield is like, I'm actually sticking with it. So that's pretty much, that's my collegiate level answer to that question. It really was. Kingsfield Japan was the true launch game for the PS1. It was made in 95, released in 95. We're here in the States, we got it, what, in 96? Like, and like, look, like, there's not that much wobbly textures, whereas like Tomb Raider and Metal Gear, everything looks like it's wobbly. But this is like, the Verdite trilogy is a surreal adventure and like mature storytelling at its finest. It's like, I'll give you like a really another good example. It has to do with the fact that like when you're young, when you're a kid during the 90s playing all this, you're not really interested in the story. But when you get old and you get seasoned, you start appreciating the story and you start to understand where the creators and the developers were going. So like, yeah, Kingsfield Japan is very flat. There's no verticality in Kingsfield Japan. This one has verticality. Go upstairs, go downstairs, go through tunnels. Yeah, this game is much more developed. And then Kingsfield 3, just seeing that is like, it's like peak. Like they were cooking. FromSoft was cooking. should be able to level up off of this guy. No way am I getting TikTok coins, heck yeah. I'm just saying that. I'm trying to get to 40. I think that'll set me up for a good fight for Necron. So I think that's a good level. From what I've seen, from what I've read online, like 40 is a good place to be health wise. Like, look, like our magic power here is 77, our strength power is 81. Like, we're good. I don't know how to make a mod to get those bots. I don't know how to do like moderate chat. And unless somebody wants to volunteer and be my chat moderator, I appreciate it. I gotta figure out how to set that up. Dude, coffee broth, thanks. Neo Sauron, okay. I think as long as you follow me, I think I can, somewhere in the settings, I can nominate you as a moderator. Which would be good. I'll keep that in mind. All right, let's go back to the Sun Gate. Let's warp back. Oh, nice. Take a safety save. Couple more passes here, and we should be at level 40. And then we're gonna just mop the floor with Necron, hopefully. If not, we might have to do a little bit of strategy. We might have to use like the ice sword to freeze him. And then, is that something I can do here? Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Can I do that while on using the TikTok live app? Multi-guest. Let me see how. La. Settings. More chat settings. Okay, here we go. Moderator. Show message from. Okay, how do I do a moderator? How do I help my people? Extended chat. Or do I have to do this from like the app? I'm doing this from the live studio that's on my Oh, moderator. Here. Add moderator. All right, I got it. What was it? Neo Sauron. Don't I'm trusting you. Don't corrupt my Yeah, I do know how to use the weapon arts. Are you following me, Neo? Oh, sweet. All right, I appreciate it. Okay. I'll copy your name. Control V. Nope. Let's see. You are my friend. Let's see here. How do I? Oh, I have to follow you. All right, I'll follow you, and then uh, add moderator. Oh, I did it. Okay. I think yeah, you're in there. Awesome. No, I had to follow you to add you as the moderator. Okay, that works. And then yeah, awesome. Awesome sauce. Okay, we're good. We're back in. Yeah, I know how to use the weapon arts. I'm glad everybody is here. If you have any moderators that want to help moderate my Twitch stream, because I keep getting these solicitors like, I'll design your banners, and I'm like, do you not see that I am a graphic designer myself and I have a overlay? I'm not knocking on people, don't get me wrong. Like, seriously, like, people gotta hustle. I get a lot of requests for, like, I'll design your logos and banners. And, everything. But, I always chuckle because I get all these requests on, the YouTubes and the Twitches. It's like, I'll design your logo. Don't you see I have a logo? I made it myself. I'll design your overlay. Can you not see that I have overlays? I mean, I paid $10 for mine. Aw, sweet. At Boneyard Game. Oh, look at that, we leveled up. Oh, alrighty. I started out, yeah, that's the one thing. If you get the Shiden, you know, early on when you first find it, it does carry you through the game until you get the thing here. Ah, thanks, Neo. I appreciate it. See, I'm learning a little bit more about streaming, you know, and I'm like not even like paid or anything. I always like wanted to get to the level where I'm like Aztec Cross, but I do not have time in my life to do like the news, like the Bungie alerts and updates that he like is known for. I don't have time for that, and I can't do the Christian Slater like that he does. Like I'm just a regular guy. We might be strong enough to beat him. Oh yeah, those PS1 dinosaurs are amazing. Oh my gosh. They like outran me. Down. All right, we're at 38, everybody. We're level 38. We're only 2 levels away. Oh no, I'm out of mana. I had to definitely chuck a mana key here. 2 more levels left, and then we're gonna try to mop the floor with Necron. How sick was it if anybody played Elden Ring when you got to Necron, the Eternal Cities? How blown was your mind when you got there? Like I was like, oh man, we're in Necron, the Eternal City. All right, let's go back. Some game. Oh, the music slaps in this game. Ambient. Well, if you play Kingsfield 1, it gets funkadelic when you get to like the 3rd floor. But Kingsfield 2 definitely has like a ton of like, I'd say like ambient, like not even ambient, but like Baroque-ish style music. Oh, speaking of which, no, this is the first one that was released in the US, which is really Kingsfield 2. On my other streams, if you go to my other links, you can watch me play the Japanese Kingsfield 1, translated in English. Actually, another game after I beat Kingsfield 3, I'm gonna play Baroque on the Sega Saturn. That's a really cool game. Like, I am going straight with these first-person dungeon crawlers. And if everybody's nice enough, I might play Two Heart 2. If you know, you know. Two Heart and Two Heart 2 on the PS Vita. But yeah, I've been going down this like atmospheric, like I am all about these dungeon crawlers, and Baroque has been on my list for a while to play. And I have both versions. I have like the newer one too that was on PS2 and Wii. I want this series to be on VR. And I don't want the graphics to change. Keep them polygonal. Ooh. Stop throwing boulders at me. Keep hoping that the spider's gonna drop. If I can get to 10,000 likes on this game, on this like stream, amazing, thank you. We're at 6,100. I don't even know if I get anything for that. I'd rather just have followers. Look at that, we two-shotted that guy. Alright, we gotta warp back. So it might be, you know, sadly, like maybe a good 2 hours of grinding. Yeah, that's right. Ancient City is ambient, and that is very true. Kingsfield 4 is all about atmosphere. Because I don't think there's really much music in that game. It's very like, you hear like the gurgles of lava. Oh, nice. Hey, don't store them in damp places. Keep all your games in cool, dry places. You don't want moisture content. That causes disk rot. Just saying. Back to the Sun Gate. Oh, 3 has more of like a Baroque musical tone. I like it. I like 3's music. But I don't know. Kingsfield 1, when you're in like the 5th floor and it's like like come on, that's peak right there. That is peak sound design. You're just like, you don't know whether to like slap the bass or just like slay a dragon. One shot. 60 FPS right there. We all saw how smooth that was. Oh, I whiffed. There we go. But this is definitely like surreal dungeon music. Does anybody, like, just for S&Gs here, is anybody familiar with Two Heart or Two Heart 2? It's like a, I want to say it's an ecchi dungeon crawler RPG that came out for the PSP and PS Vita. The music in, the only reason I bring that up is the music in that game is so upbeat and energetic. It makes exploring creepy dungeons super fun, like you're at a rave. Like, I actually have the soundtrack to Two Heart 2 and Two Heart as well. It's called Two Heart. And then there's a sequel called Two Heart 2. You play as like these like, I kid you not, you play as like these like girl adventurers, and you go into these dungeons, and you fight girl monsters. But the music, it like if you want a game that slaps dungeon crawling music with a rave, that game has the best soundtrack. And look, we leveled up. We're level 39. One more to go. I might stream that just for fun. I think Two Heart is Japanese exclusive. I'm not sure if it's English translated, but it's like half English, half Japanese. But Two Heart 2 was released in English, and that's on the Vita. And I have that too. But I like it's one of those games you play for like an hour if you're on a flight somewhere. And then you forget about it. But the only thing memorable is the music. I have Vi for Sega CD. So fun fact, everybody. So when I was streaming the Shining the Holy Ark, the music in that game slapped so hard that I had to reveal that the composer for Shining of the Holy Ark was the same composer that composed all the music for Golden Sun on the Game Boy Advance. And Valkyrie Profile. It's the same composer. Oh, okay. Because if you play Shining the Holy Ark, the battle music sounds very similar to the battle music in Golden Sun. And it turns out it's the same composer because Sonic, what was it, Sonic Team or Sonic Software Planning is the same people that were behind Camelot. So 2 more runs here, and we should be strong enough to straight up fight Necron. We're gonna be streaming this for another 2.5 hours, so don't worry, people. We're gonna get through this. If anybody has any suggestions for moderators on my Twitch and YouTube, that'd be fantastic. I'm gonna have to blow my nose again. Tecmo's Deception. Interesting. Anybody ever hear of Linda Cubed on PS1? That's an interesting game that I kind of want to play. Alright, you guys down. Anything? No, still not getting that spider to drop. But I don't think it drops from that thing. Wow. And believe it or not, people, I don't have a sinus infection. I'm just like constantly congested. Back. Alright, this should be, fingers crossed, this is the last run through and I should be at level 40. It is Dark Souls before Dark Souls. What do they say? Like, the ending to Elden Ring, the theory goes, is each of the endings in Elden Ring corresponds to, like, what would be the Souls game. So if you did the Chaos ending, that sets up the plot to Dark Souls. If you did the Age of the Moon ending, That sets up what would be Bloodborne. um, uh, Something else sets up the age of like what was going to be Demon Souls. Oh no! I dropped my guitar. Fell on my garbage can. That's not good. Dung Eater is Kingsfield. The loathsome Dung Eater. Did I save? Just want to make sure. Did everybody see me save? If not, take the safety save. We need. There needs to be a Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing, in Kingsfield. Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. Wow, that one shot. Let's do this, everybody. Let's do this. I had to do grinding in Kingsfield, Japan, because I really wanted to beat the game using the Moonlight Greatsword. So I had to get my magic up to definitely use it. There we go. What was that? 82 magic? Oh my gosh, we're almost at like magic and strength. What is my class anything? Oh no, it doesn't say anything. In Kingsfield, Japan, Kingsfield 1, you actually have a class system. Like, your ending class is called the Swordmaster. Here we go. There's a patch for that. So, if you have just Kingsfield, the English patch, the saves will crash. You won't be able to save on the other floors. There's a patch that you gotta download where it fixes the save system. I had to do that. And it, like, really works. And it has to do with the fact that you're playing the English patch on native PS1 hardware. Oh, I didn't level up. Shucks. You know what? I have enough magic. Let's just run through this. Ever played the original The Sword of Moonlight? I mean, I beat the original Kingsfield with the Moonlight Sword. But I've never... If this is a game called Sword of Moonlight... Oh, there we go. We leveled up. Alright. Alright, we're gonna warp. Warp to the... We're gonna refill our flasks. Fight these things again. And then straight up... Let's do this. Level 40. Deep breath, everybody. Heck yeah. All right, let's go. Let's try to beat Necron. We're gonna try to beat him two ways. I'm gonna try to just straight up rush him with Seath's sword and see what we can do. I heard some strategies here. We have to, like, if we, like, hit him from an angle. I'm also gonna try to freeze him. Oh, I've never heard of this Kingsfield maker called Sword of the Moonlight. Is it like a reskin? But it's like a better graphics, but it's just a for PC. I wasn't gonna waste magic on him a second time. He's down. But look at our health. We have over 400 health. Amazing. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And he's down. Sweet. Let's go. Let's do this. So if we use a Seath feather, that prevents us from using any mana. I think if I use a demon's pick, that increases my attack. I think that's what it does. Well, I have 8 of those. Ah, man, I gotta blow my nose again. Okay. Yeah. I've heard that we can block. We can do this. I was trying that. It was taking forever. I'm gonna use a demon's pick, and I'm gonna use a Seath plume. Where the heck is it? Well, let's just walk up to him first. There's our sword. That's what we need, the Dark Slayer. I think we gotta, like, get over here. I heard that Nola has come to the island, but I have to stay and guard here and fight until my last moment. Alright, straight up, rush him with a Seath plume and a demon's pick. And then let's just hope he shouldn't be able to block the demon's pick. What? Ouch. Now, if we do this, he takes damage from those magic missiles, but he can't hit us when we're, like, up close and personal with him. See, like, he just took a little bit of damage there from his own attack. But apparently he's got a ton of health. I'm thinking we can either, like, freeze him? Or if we use, like, the ice sword, we can freeze him. Oh yeah, I've heard you can do this. It does take a while. But the cool thing is we can regen our health with Seath's sword here. Look at him! Look at him trying to, like, backwards somersault his way out of here. Like, come on. The best part is he can't hit us when we're, like, perpetually blocking. Now, do I have to put... If I was going to do a freeze, if I use the ice sword... Oh, no. I don't have to have, like... Look at that! Yeah! Look at that! All the... Ooh! Ooh, look at that. He just got hit like 6 times there. I mean, we could just do this and hope those magic missiles hit him. When you release the sword, it counts as an attack. I'm afraid though, because I'm like right in front of him. Oh my god, so we can just keep summoning those magic missiles. He fights. I heard if you hit him while he jumps. Ooh. Release the sword and then hold it again. Okay. I gotta try to like get behind him. Whoop. Yeah, but I don't have Seath's magic though. Where do I get that? Like, there is something called like Seath's breath. Isn't that after? Like, do I have to use like ice? Like, I could use like freeze maybe. Oh, the sword projectile attack. Yeah, okay. I'm whiffing. Come on. Come on. Ouch. Oh, got him from the side. I think we found the secret. It's his left side, his right side. Hold on. Oh, bye. Heal, heal, heal. Oh, all right. I'm out of It's okay. I'm out of crystal flasks, but I do have breath, and that heals me. I think doesn't breath heal me? Yes, it does. Oh, I did it! I did it! I beat him. We got the sword, everybody. We got the Dark Slayer. Yes. Oh, look at that! Seath magic! Earnest body. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back and get the shrines. So we're gonna warp. Alright, let me go. I gotta go check the map now. There shouldn't be a Seath shrine in the first part of the game here. But there is a Seath shrine. Yes, we're gonna get Muriel's armor. So we got the Dark Slayer, everybody. This is it. No, the shrine doors don't open unless you have the Dark Slayer. All right. So let's go get the armor first. There we go, Seath's armor. Yeah. Oh, in Japan, it's called the Muriel Ur's armor. Isn't that something? So we gotta go get the arms. Oh yeah, I've used them. I have the moon gate, the moon key, which takes me to Seath's fountain. The sun gate takes me to right before Necron, and the Stargate takes me to Leon Shore. All right, let's refill my crystal flasks here. I got like 13 of them. I gotta fill up. See, that's why we grind it. That is why we had to get stronger. I gave like 4 or 5 crystal flasks away to 5 Fadlin. But I'm gonna go get another crystal flask, so don't you worry. Alright. So I gotta check the map and find out because we need to get few more Seath stuff, and then we're gonna do this. We're gonna do. If you want to progress the story, you gotta donate a lot. You gotta give 5 Fadlin like a ton of stuff. Okay, so we got that. All right, so now we gotta get ourselves to the central village. And we're gonna get Seath's shield. And that's located path H. What the heck is path H? Oh, okay. Alright, so let's go to the center part of the map. We gotta go to the central village. So we're gonna make a mad dash to the central village. And we're gonna go there and we're gonna get Seath's shield. And we're gonna also get another crystal flask. Prince Alexander is now overpowered. Oh, nothing's gonna stop me. Are you gonna stop me? No. Are you gonna stop me? Well, good news is we don't have to travel too far. Oh. Excuse me. There's a shortcut I could take. This is why you have to look at these Japanese maps. There's a shortcut I could take. It's down here. The door's over here. Always forget this. How do you love if you disrespect the Verdite trilogy? Alright, here we go. So we're gonna run down here. And this is gonna connect us. Let's hope I don't get lost, because I feel like, alright, I am... Da 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 da. I went down here. And we need to find Muriel Ur's shield. So... we gotta find Path H. Path H is this way. So we go through here, and this is gonna take us up to here. I'm missing the shield and the gloves. And we're also gonna get another crystal flask. And this village is always like the most confusing. Go over here. But we know the guy that has the crystal flask is near this house. It's right, he's right here. I always make this mistake. Alright. There we go. Alright, so we need to get to path H. So to get to path H, we gotta go. We gotta go over here. We go this way, and we go here. And this way takes us to a Seath shrine right here. There we got the shield. All right. All right. Now we need to go to the east coast of Melanat. So I think we have to go by Leon Shore's house. Aha. So we can warp using the star gate because I placed a warp. I have the boots. They're called the ruinous boots. Seath boots are called the ruinous boots. They have the emblem. It's a translation thing. All right. So, if we go this way, there is this door. There's the gloves. Is there supposed to be a magic called Seath's magic? Or Seath flame? Doors open if you have. It's just called Seath. Yeah, where is that at? Yeah, I heard it's just called Seath. Let me check the Great Mine. If there's anything over here. I don't think there is. We have Muriel Er's bracelet. Yeah, we have that. And we have the helmet. Got that. Uh, Hope's Arena. Demon Hand. Crystal Light, blah, blah, blah. Human Lord, we did that. Unless it's in Guyra's dimension, but I don't think so. Oh, hold on. Let me, I actually have a Japanese item list here. Here it is. All right. Let's see here. I'm looking. I don't think it has it. Excuse me. Seath's bracelet raises physical power. Seath's tear con consumes a figure of Seath to resurrect. So that might be something I put on for whatchamacallit. HP recovery. Da-da-da. Ruinous gloves don't do anything. Ruinous boots give me wind resist. Dragon crystals, bloodstone, verdite, Seath plume, Seath sphere. Yeah, I don't know where this magic called Seath is. Because there doesn't seem to be a crystal. I'm still, but I've seen it in some guy or some players, but yeah, I don't really. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in this weapon armor and items list. That's okay. It's time for Guyra's dimension. So, let's go do this. So let me warp. And since we defeated Necron, we shouldn't have to fight those bosses. I actually really didn't cheese Necron. I just figured out, like, we just gotta hit him from his right side. Yeah, I think that was like somebody modded their game. Maybe it was no. I've seen players play Kingsfield 2. I think they're playing like the code for Seath's magic is in the game, but it's an unused content. All right, this is it, everybody. Guyra's Dimension. Here we go. I'm playing this on my native PS1. Oh, do I really have to fight? Oh no, thank God. I had to go fight those 4 chuckleheads. Alrighty. I don't even know what to explain here, but we can't sit in the throne. Alright, everybody, deep breath. Oh wait, we're on the other side. Wait, what was the, what is actually the other side of his arena? Oh, there's a save room. Oh. It is a spell in 3, but I've seen it in, like, versions of this game. I think they're just mods. Alright. What is the optimal path? So we have to get to path D. So A, and then it goes down to B. And then B connects here to C. C straight to D. Alright, here we go. Here we go, everybody. Yeah, I couldn't figure out what to do either, except read a Japanese map. Alright, Guyra's Dimension. Whoa! You chuckleheads, get out of here. Let's see if I can one-shot you. Hey, slow down. Oh, did you see my stamina bar, how fast it refills? Well, I'm using the Dark Slayer because it's just 2 shots. Alright. I don't know what the music sounds like, so let me see how this sounds here. It's Guyra's Dimension. Ominous. Frame rate is at like 800 frames per second. It's the Tesseract. Oh my goodness. The Tesseract is here. If I'm yelling too loud, like, please tell me if my audio is off. I know I can talk loud. Oh no, Metal Gear VR. So what we want to do is we want to go left. It's the upside down. It is. Kingsfield VR missions. We want to take the farthest left. Take out these Termites. Yeah! And that one shot. Ooh. Their colors are much more detailed. I don't know. But I'm gonna put what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on Seath's tier. So I think what happens is if I die, it consumes the artifact and I stay alive. So I'm hoping that's the way to go. Okay, path B is gonna take me. Okay, we're good. We're good, everybody. Don't worry. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna do that right now. So I am fully kitted out with all of Seath's artifacts. This is not optional. This is the end of the game. This is the end of Kingsfield 2, Japan, aka Kingsfield 1 in the United States. Deep breaths, everybody. So we just run straight through this hallway. It's gonna bank left. There, so it's banking left. There's no save room at this point, so this is it. We're just in these like glass prisons. All right, taking the Tesseract. All right, any advice on this thing? I've never fought Guyra, but I think we just gotta get up under his neck and start whacking him, right? I think that's what everybody does. Hit the hit the little balls and all right. I'm gonna eat earth herb. Actually, you know, I'm gonna use magic to heal real quick. And then I'm gonna do maybe missile shield? I don't know. Alright, full health. Oh, deep breaths. Prince Sander. Granatiki's gonna do this! Can these balls be destroyed? The man who woke up from the dark side. Offer me all of your energy. Heck no, you cycloptic Dragon. Ew, get out of here. Get up close in your face. 3, 2, 1. Burn! Oh, he can push you off? Are you kidding me? I didn't know you could get pushed off of the platform. Oh, it just starts me here. I didn't know that. Oh. That's weird. I thought dying consumes the Seath statue, and then we're just like right there, ready to go. Alright. Okay. Well, now, you know what? We don't need the Seath thing. Let's just straight up run. Ah. Oh, then I gotta get like up in his face. Okay. Alright, we're gonna sprint past these guys. That's a good question. Oh, what does that say? I didn't see this here. Offer everything to Guyra, who rules the light and the dark. What game would you bring back from the old consoles as a remaster? Oh, Symphony of the Night. Hands down, Castlevania Symphony of the Night in the style of Bloodborne, done. That's your remaster. That's your remaster for the ages. Good, Bacon Titos. That's good. That's a name I seldom hear. I have Bacon Titos 1 and 2. Oh yeah, that's right. They did remaster it. Okay, I gotta go this way. All right, we're gonna sprint. Not to worry about these guys. Get out of my way. Backstab. Alright, we're level 40, so yeah, I'm not too worried. So physical damage, we come back from the dead. Alright, that's good to know. Here, let me take my breath magic now. I'll crack a demon's pick, and can we destroy the floating balls? Can I do that? Or do I have to, like, just push them out of the way? So I can destroy the floating balls? Alright, then we need to put on a bow. And we're gonna try to shoot the balls, at least some of them. But I'm saying, can I destroy them so they don't attack me? Like, it's one thing to hit them and they're stunned, but I mean, like, straight up obliterate them so there's not, like, 5 of them. Because if I can, like, strategically pop them off, one by one, I'll be okay with that. Like, right here, like, if I aim, in the words of my daughter, I spy with my little eye. Straight up. Ah, crap. I shot Guyra. Without them, you take less damage. Ah! Who's throwing fire? Oh, nuclear explosions! Ah! Fine. Getting in here. With the Dark Slayer. 3, 2, 1, go. Boom, here we go. Run in. Come on. Did I not cast magic? There we go. Screaming. I'm gonna eat a dragon's crystal. Oh yeah. I gained magic off of that. I can tank him. That hit him right in the face. All right, let's we're gonna eat another dragon crystal. I'm strong. Keep cracking him in the face with the magic. Time to magic. There we go. Kingsfield 2 is beat. I did it. That wasn't that hard. Let's enjoy the ending.
Since this time, a holy light broke through the darkness, and the warm sunshine of dawn filled the island.
I will play the intro to Kingsfield 3 for everybody. Two hours and 22 minutes. That was a good run.
Alexander looked to the heavens and began to feel his spirit glow inside him. He began walking again. Now that he possessed the Moonlight Sword, he had nothing to fear. With this sword, he was more powerful than the gods or the demons, for all knew that he was the chosen man with the chosen sword. The ghosts, monsters, and demons disappeared from Marinette. The two dragons, Seath and Guyra, also vanished from the island. By the will of the people, the two swords were taken to Verdite and sealed forever. This ensured that the people on the island and on the northern continent would live in peace and quiet ever after.
That was satisfying, everybody. That was satisfying. And you know, when you beat Kingsfield 1, the ending never ends. It just keeps looping. There we go. We got both swords now. The Moonlight Sword and the Dark Slayer. We're taking them home. Taking them home. Yeah. Oh, look at that. When you chant this spell, the mighty light energy breaks out. Oh, what? We get a new spell when we beat the game? Or is this like a run through? So that's the magic that I never used Meteor. Made by the magic Sadek. Oh, is this like what we were supposed to do the whole time? Like, oh, you struggled with that Kraken? You should have been using the flame spell. Meanwhile, I've spent like 20 minutes stabbing the thing with my sword. Now you tell me? Oh, wind magic is freeze? What? I heard one of the ways you were supposed to use that on Necron. Not that Miyazaki was working for FromSoft at this time. This is like what? I never got the Seath spell. Miyazaki be like, oh yeah, here's how you really beat the game. But I never got that. Like, I went everywhere. None of the Japanese maps have that. All right, we're gonna let the credits roll, and then I'm gonna play the intro to Kingsfield 3. Why does the credits sound so familiar? Is there an anime or something that has like a similar motif for the ending here? Husky Entertainment. I know everybody just secretly wants to hear the intro to Kingsfield 3 and the narrator. This is supposed to be symbolism for John Alfred Forrester and Prince Alexander, since they're best buddies. The end. 1995, everybody. Kingsfield 1 came out in 94. And you saw it as proof. I beat the game. All right, let's see. Now, Kingsfield 1, like, you had to turn off the game to actually, like... Alright, so it just literally hangs out at the end screen. Alright. Alright, let me put on Kingsfield 3. Alright. Guys, that was amazing. Oh, do I have to, like... There we go. There we go. Like, did it, like... There we go. Alright, cool. Sorry, I had to, like... had to watch for a second there. Alright, Kingsfield 2 is done. Now the third of the Verdite trilogy. And I need to find a map, a Japanese guide for this. Or else I'm gonna be like so far behind. Alright, Kingsfield. Oh, sorry everybody. My G Willikers. I have to like... There we go. All right, Kingsfield 2, which is really Kingsfield 3, everybody. The moment we're all been waiting for, the epic cinematic intro. God, that was incredible. I did it. I beat Kingsfield 2.
ASCII Entertainment.
All right. Here it comes. Oh, so do I. That's Prince Alexander, kitted out in his Seath armor. On his way back to Verdite. John Alfred Forster is wearing the mist armor from the first game. Straight up tries to use the Dark Slayer on him. Yeah, it should be the Dark Slayer. All right. Here comes the epic intro. That's the demo. Oh man, I forget how like detailed the graphics are from like Kingsfield 3, from 2. Do. Man, does this not get anybody pumped up? Ooh! What is that? Is that pre-Gallahorn magic? We got early Quelaag designs. Man. Alright. Get ready for the narrator that just straight up yells at you.
Darkness fell upon the land of Verdite. Its once lush forests and great mountains now bowed before the will of the fallen Holy King. No one could explain the fall of the king. 15 years ago, Alfred had slain the dice festering evil and had risen triumphant as the new king. Now, the Diet watched in horror as the ancient evil returned in the form of their king. They cried out for Alexander, who had brought back the Moonlight Sword 5 years ago. The foul stench of evil permeated the tower as Alex ventured forth to take up the holy sword. It was too late. The sword was broken. With the Moonlight Sword broken, Alex prepared for his meeting with destiny. He bestowed upon the chosen four the powers necessary to protect the kingdom. The castle began to shimmer with the brilliance of light as Alex's will was directed at its proud walls. He uttered a final word: peace.
Oh, our hero from the second one's dead.
And the rest was silence. With his final thoughts, Alex sent these words to Lyle, the king's son.
Lyle, in the days ahead, we must grow stronger than you ever thought we could. You must receive the power from the Four and break my seal to face your father. I will guide you with the hours of hand. You must take up the sword of your father and win back your kingdom. The future is in your hands.
With this, Alex gave up his soul.
Kingsfield 1 is amazing.
For 10 years, Lyle carried the burden of being prince to a damned kingdom. Now old enough to understand the message etched in his mind forever, it's time he faced his destiny.
It's like, why'd you yell at me? 10 years, Lyle. Had to serve in a damned kingdom. Can you imagine if, like, we were playing Destiny 2, and the late Lance Reddick just straight up started yelling at you? This time, Guardians need to rise up. Kingsfield 1 Japan is very linear. It's very flat. There's no verticality, but it is straight up wandering a maze of dungeons. Kingsfield 2 is huge because it has verticality, so you can go up and down, and there's a lot of interconnecting things. And Kingsfield 2 takes place on the island. Kingsfield 3 is the only game that has a field in it. So we get the X Selector, since I straight up didn't even read what Leon Shore was saying. So fun fact, Leon Shore is like the last of the elves at this point. James Earl Jones narrating this game would be much better than straight up yelling at us. And here's the epic music of Kingsfield 3. I'll turn it up a little bit. It's got that, like, interesting, like... It's got that, like, reverb. I don't know how to say it. The music in this game is amazing. And Lyle there has like a straight up like hook arm. This is like when you know like music for like atmospheric games on the N64 and PS1 were really cooking. So I'm not really gonna do like a full playthrough of this game. I might do like a good 5-minute critique while I just like look around. Leon Shore. Aw, we moved him from the island. We'll say this though. Here's an interesting critique. If you watch how they did the character models from Kingsfield 1, 2, and 3, they progressively get way more detailed. Kingsfield 1, like, everybody looks very plain. This one, like, shows, like, they cramped textures Like, this is like peak PS1 game design. And FromSoft knew they did really well on designing the Kingsfield games early for a PlayStation console. I'll try to make it to the first save point, but I have no clue where I'm going. So we have to find, I think, the 4 archmages. We have to get the 4 magical seals to rebuild the Moonlight Sword. So we have to find 4 archmages. I believe we have to fight the soul of Guyra before we can go back to the Verdite Castle. This game has a lot more color. Oh, and we can look at conversations. Oh my god, you could never do that in the first 2 games. We have an inventory box? We can change the size of our compass. We can change. This game really was like superior. For 10 years, Lyle Forrester was in charge of the Round Kingdom. James, that does kind of sound like a James Earl Jones, Tim Curry. Now there's actual trees. Oh, what's over here? Oh, just flowers. This is the game where we gotta like bump into stuff and like really look. So one of the cool things is we can actually see Verdite Castle. Tim Earl Jones, I love it. So like this game right here, way more verticality, way more. This is like what I would say level design is Dark Souls. Because this is now a fully open world. Like what is this thing here? What is this? What are you? Animal skeleton. What? Ew. What the? Ew. I'm just following a path here. Broken cart. Well, let's say tree. There's a door over here. What's this? Like, look how detailed the man-eating plants are. Oh yeah, slash. Hack and slash. Now, believe it or not, when I was a youngin', I actually found Kingsfield 2 first. Like physical, and played it and was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Cool, let's go check out this barrel. Cool, good. Yeah, I like that like harp effect, that like arpeggiatic harp effect, like So we definitely gotta grind a little bit. We gotta level up. We gotta get stronger. We have to evolve the X selector for a little bit. There's a leather shield in the secret door downstairs. Ooh, look, there's an herb over there. Gotta get some brains. Am I supposed to go downstairs first? I don't know. I have to like seriously look at a map. I'm an old millennial. I like can't remember too fast. Alright, time to speak. Whoa! What? Really? You're gonna put a trap in there? That's how you know you're playing a FromSoft game. Oh, there's a shield in there. Yeah, I didn't know there were traps. That's typical of any FromSoft game. They should have the narrator come back. It was at this moment that Lyle Forster failed. But you couldn't type it in time. But I'm pretty skilled at maneuvering. Problem is sprint. They need to have the backstab. Let's go like far a little bit here. Ooh. Where was the hitbox? By that tree. You're right, there is no skill. Just, spend a good hour and a half just farming. Like, oh yeah, like the inventory is now like well, at least they start you off with 2 herbs. You know, you get nothing when you play Kingsfield 1 and 2. You don't start off with anything but a dagger. But we can sprint. That was something that you couldn't do in the first Kingsfield game. You can only sprint in Kingsfield 2 and 3. Kingsfield 2 deceptively had the ability to jump from high places and live. Is there going to be like a skeleton that's going to pop out of this chest? I hear noises. Ah, the FromSoft Skelly. I fought your kind many a time. Whoop. I missed. I whiffed it. Go. Free level up, everybody. Is this where we get the shield? Oh! I was like, whoa! Alright. We'll put it on. Alright. Yeah, it's a lot harder to find out where the secret doors are because it's not like the textures are now all the same. Keep in mind, I am blind playing this. I don't know what we're on about. I'll try to find the first secret. Is that an item up there? What is that? A lantern? I am not throwing my mom at PlayStation at the wall. No, thank you. These consoles are going to sit nice on my K-Lab shelf. chest over there. Let's go see what's inside. Oh, it's locked. Great. Oh my gosh, you drowned in the water? Everybody, that's Kingsfield 3. Give me some time, and I'm gonna stream this. But the best part was, hey, if you were with me for the journey, I beat Kingsfield 2. That in itself is probably the coolest thing. So, with that, it is 9 o'clock. I'm gonna start winding down. But I am so happy everybody was here for the journey. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the follows. Again, click my links in my bio to go to my other channels where you can watch anything that you miss. Follow me because I'm going to play Kingsfield 3 next. So, again, I am very thankful for everybody. Everything. I'm sorry, now I'm getting a watch party, so... I don't know, do you guys want me to play Mortal Kombat or something? I don't want to get into Kingsfield 3 right now. I need to settle down. I need to settle down from what? I was streaming, so oh yeah, I'm gonna switch the backgrounds, don't worry. When I do Kingsfield 3 for the Game Arts. I'll chat right now for a bit. I'll chat while I wind down. We can still listen to the background music. I was streaming Mortal Kombat a couple weeks ago. I was doing the Floyd challenges, and I ended up getting like kicked off of TikTok Live because it was too graphic. Doing Mortal Kombat 1. Oh no, this is Kingsfield 3. This is the conclusion to the Verdite trilogy because Kingsfield 1, the true Kingsfield 1, was only released in Japan. And I streamed that. I beat that game. But, yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, so I ended up getting kicked off of TikTok Live. And then, something, I never could fight Floyd. And then I did it in my off day. I wasn't streaming, but I had to, like, record the fight and upload it to YouTube. So it's definitely one of those things. Yeah, so next on my list is definitely going to be Kingsfield 3. Kingsfield 1, there are English patches of the game. Kingsfield 1 is definitely worth it. You'll really appreciate how FromSoft got their start. The dialogue, there's not a whole... Well, if you're going to do a blind playthrough, you need to play it in English because you're still not going to have a clue if you're playing in Japanese what to do, where to go. There's not that much NPC dialogue, but it does... You need to be able to figure out what the items are and what they do. There is an English patch, but make sure if you're gonna play the ROM on native hardware, look for the save patch. Because Kingsfield English patch requires another patch that you can save your game, or else the game is gonna crash when you try to save. I found that out streaming Kingsfield 1 a few times. Kingsfield 1, I will say this, is the shortest out of all of them. It literally is like 6 hours. Kingsfield 1 is not that long once you start getting your groove. It's really a 6 to 8 hour game. If you really stick with it from start to finish, you can beat it within 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours. Kingsfield 2, if I'm looking at my, I'm actually gonna pull up some numbers here from my stream here. In Kingsfield 2, I was not doing a blind playthrough, I was following a guide of just just like reading Japanese maps. I'm adding up the hours in my head here. What was this? Okay, so 4 hours, 26, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 19. Kingsfield 2 is roughly 20 hours. And that's following a Japanese guide. I've never played all of Kingsfield 3 before. I've only played maybe like an hour's worth of Kingsfield 3. So this will be, the next stream will be worth it. Like, we're going to play Kingsfield 3. I do plan on playing Shadow Tower, but I'm going to take a break from soft games for a little bit. So after, my plan is after Kingsfield 3, after I beat it, I'm going to do Baroque on the Sega Saturn. And then I'm going to probably do Huon and then Shadow Tower. And maybe Shadow Tower 2. I'm right now, my state of mind is I am really digging first-person dungeon crawlers. So, definitely Baroque next after this game. Shadow Tower is in the same style of Kingsfield. You have no clue what you're doing. You wake up in a tower, sword and shield, fight your way through. Shadow Tower 2 came out on the PlayStation 2, and that's a little interesting because you get guns in that game. Yeah, Kingsfield games are very underrated, and they were launch titles for the PlayStation, but definitely it's one of those things where it's really worth a playthrough. So this took me 9 parts to get through Kingsfield 2. It took me 5 parts to get through Kingsfield 1. Well, that's exactly it. Yeah, Shadow Tower was like a standalone game released by FromSoft shortly after Kingsfield 3. It's much more difficult, from what I'm told, but it still has that dark atmospheric story. Yeah, pretty much like that's exactly right, Michael. Like, if you really love the Dark Souls story, Elden Ring, you'll appreciate Kingsfield and what they did. Yeah, Shadow Tower Abyss was the sequel. It was only released in Japan, but there are English patches for it, and I have it on my PS2. It's all about it's all connected. There's Eternal Ring that was made by FromSoft. That's where you have to use the that's another standalone dungeon crawler where you have to get the magical rings. I have that on PlayStation 2 and PS4. It's another game I might stream down the line. I watched a lot of the story about it. But yeah, the music here is just so relaxing. Like the story, it's all ambiguous. That's like the cool thing. Like it's always like some grand plot. It's not about like the child who's going to kill the world or whatever. And you have to, you're just like some guy that's like wrapped in there. But this one, I'll say this: Kingsfield 3 has a sky. Look at that. It's got a sky. And at some parts, you can actually see the Verdite castle. I don't know if you guys can see the checkerboard pattern in the sky. I'm not sure if you guys see it. I'm playing this on a 4K TV, so I'm seeing like a checkerboard pattern. Yeah, tons of room. But look how just detailed the textures are. really appreciate that the FromSoft designed a game that has very few texture wobbles, whereas like other hit games on the PlayStation, like Tomb Raider and Metal Gear and Spyro, like have wobbly water-like textures. Like really just take in what they did. Look at this droopy mushroom. We got fungi. Yeah. Yeah, there really isn't much to go on, like dialogue-wise in King's. Oh my God, we can walk on the walls. Are you serious? Can I run and jump into that well? But isn't that like the thing, the well in Firelink Shrine? Is everybody like always trying to jump in it? I always thought there was gonna be a secret. I didn't know we can walk on the walls. Hold on, so if the platform is like 2 bricks high, we can climb it. You gotta be kidding me. They just don't tell you these things. Yeah, what was it like, yeah, Kingsfield 1 doesn't have too much lore, because it opens up with John Alfred Forrester going straight into the Royal Cemetery. And the real, like, lore that you find out in the game is, like, King Reinhardt had, like, 2 sons. It was, like, Reinhardt III, Randall II, and Reinhardt I. Reinhardt I was the good king. He had a son named Randall II, or something like that, or Randall's actually the good king. Yeah, Randall's the good king. He had a son, Reinhardt II, and then another son, Reinhardt III. Reinhardt III wanted to find the ultimate weapon that was underneath the Royal Cemetery, which was the Moonlight Sword. John Alfred Forrester, his father, married the daughter of, who's the sister of Reinhardt, and that's why John Alfred Forrester could use light magic. Like, the lore just, like, explodes. But primarily, if you start up Kingsfield 1, the whole premise is your father went into the Royal Cemetery with a bunch of knights to confront the evil. They never returned. So you're John Alfred Forrester, who enters the Royal Cemetery to find your father. The rest of it is learning about Guyra, Seath, the evil that's underneath. So, is that the Triforce sword from Zelda on the front? I think it was kind of modernized with Darkslayer. So I capture, how I capture my games is I have 3 capture cards. So, over here, I have like, 12, 21, I have 22 game consoles on this shelf. So I have 2 HDMI switchers, and every console here is HDMI out. Each HDMI switcher goes to a capture card. So I have 2 Elgato 60 Plus capture cards, and that's how I'm like capturing my PS1 footage. So essentially, if I need to switch anything up, all I have to do is just turn off a console, turn a different one on, and it's automatically captured. So I have a capture card for all like NES up to Nintendo Wii, and then I have another capture card that's pretty much meant for PC, Xbox, Xbox 360, PS3, PSP, PSTV, which is a Vita. And then I have a 4K capture card, an Elgato 4K, that I have only for my Series X. And that's like I have like another monitor over here. Like I can't like show anybody. I plan on doing it. Yeah, so like if I stream on my PlayStation 5, it's gonna be just like to Twitch, but I have a 4K capture card specifically for my Series X. Yeah, Kingsfield 2, which is Kingsfield 1 in the US, you play as John Alfred Forrester's friend, and you have to go find out why the Moonlight Sword disappeared, and you were sent to the island to find it. So literally, a lot of people, when Kingsfield 2 released in the United States, which is Kingsfield 3, everybody was confused because the instruction manual labels everything wrong, and they say that it's they like basically say something to the effect of Kingsfield, like the Isle of Melanet didn't exist, and that it was Prince Alexander, and they'll label him as Prince Aleph. Basically went to retrieve the new like greatsword from like another land. It was like him. It was John Alfred Forrester that went to the Royal Cemetery. And the whole time, if you're in the United States and you're reading this and like to try to build context, you're gonna be so confused either way. Because you're just gonna wake up and be like, I don't know what I'm playing. And I blame the localizers. That was like the big thing. Ooh, what's that? Look at that. Look at that statue. I never seen that there. What does this say? The statue of the hero. So that's supposed to be, I'm assuming that's your dad, John Alfred Forrester. Attack the star. Okay. Is something supposed to happen? Maybe. Or maybe the X selector's not long enough. Tombstone. Oh, the Capricorn. Seal. Ah. What's down here? Let's see what's down here real quick. Oh, is that a save? Oh my gosh, the floating crystal tree root is the save. That's interesting. Oh god, I'm gonna need a map for this. I'm gonna need a map for this. But yeah, that's pretty much like the whole lore in a nutshell of just how confusing the Kingsfield games are. I did find the first save point. Because for 10 years, Austin Lyle Forrest was in service to a damn kingdom. Oh, can I read the sign? What's it say here? Doesn't say anything. Ah. Like, I'm just going in a big square just to find out what I can see here. Like, oh, look, a house. Whose house is it? It's Jack Finninger. Oh yeah, so that's another thing I want to point out. So I said earlier about how like the textures in this game were different. You know, like Kingsfield's pretty basic. Kingsfield 2 is a little bit more depth. Kingsfield 3 has way more textures. So a good point is, so NPCs were drawn in Kingsfield 1 very plainly. They had no faces. It just was basically like a smooth shape in real basic like clothing. Kingsfield 2, they gave them noses, but still had smooth like shapes. So if you look at like an NPC from the side in Kingsfield 2, they kind of have like either like a nose and some ears to them, but still plain faces. This version, Kingsfield 3, gives them eye sockets and like mouth, like somewhat mouth lines, but still plain at the same time. Like for example, like this guy here, like look, dude has a beard. I'm gonna try and get close. Like he's still basic in his design, but they gave him eye sockets. He has ears, you can see the ears. If you look at him from the side, you can see the nose. But they gave him now a little bit more depth for like just having eyes and like a shadow where like his mouth would be. In the original, in the first two Kingsfield games, you never have those. So that's like always like an interesting thing I noticed through like the progression of each game. So like it's like a sign they get more and more detail. Sometimes I think if I blow my ears, parts of my brain are gonna come out. Well, let's see what's over here. Or is this just like a bar? You're absolutely right. It was pushing the PS1 to the limits. Whose house is this? Christy Clemens? Wow. Hey, Christy. It's me, Austin Lyle. So, like, you can see, like, they gave her, like, cheek dimples. And, like, obviously, like, you know, her eyes are, like, maybe something back in her head. If you see something you like, take it. This stuff is just going to go to waste with no customers to buy anything. Anyway, probably be dead by the time anyway. Oh man, you're very optimistic. You can tell that's those localizers. You said I can take it, and you're selling it for 28 G's? Come on. Oh, like here, and here's another point. Look at the detail of the weapons. Like now they have like a metal-esque texture. Like you can see the silvers and the gold. So, like, I kid you not, FromSoft was really they knew how to develop for this particular hardware, and they did it like the most efficiently, like, as possible. And I'm, you know, like I said, I'm an old millennial. Like, yeah, we're gonna get blown away by the PS5 Pro and ray tracing technology, but back in the day when you saw stuff like this in '95, this was peak graphics right here. They were. I'm glad you're not the only one, Ashton, that's played this game. I too have played this game. Yeah, look at that shield detail. Look at that, it's got some depth to it. If anybody's just joining, I'm just chatting. I recently just beat Kingsfield 2 like 45 minutes ago. So I'm just previewing Kingsfield 3 before I do the official stream. But hey, if you like it, give me some likes, because I am only 2,000 away from 10,000 likes here. I'm just reveling in the detail here. I love how like they're actually doing something. They never did anything really in the second Kingsfield. They just kind of stood there. Look at her. She's actually like cleaning her hardwood countertops. Which one is the best story and gameplay? That's a tough one. I consider the Verdite trilogy its own thing, so Kingsfield 1, 2, and 3 are, like, to me, one entity, but I'll say if you want, like, the best story, it's the Verdite trilogy. The best gameplay is probably gonna be 3. because this is the most detailed and most like expansive version of the Kingsfield quadrilogy, even though the Verdite trilogy is its own story. But Kingsfield 1, if you can survive the first hour, gets very easy. You just gotta survive the first hour. Yeah, the first hour is the hardest in this game. Okay, so wait a second. So what can I do? Alright, so if I'm on this... Oh, there's an herb down there. We know not to fall from the well. Now, see, that was the most deceptive thing, because in Kingsfield 2, you can fall from a massive height and run and jump and live. The Elkrist bow. Oh, that's cool. So I think if I remember when I played this game, I think I found Kingsfield, if my memory serves, I found Kingsfield 2, I think there was maybe, let's see, I was still living with my parents when I had Kingsfield 2, so I think I was probably, maybe like 19? When I found Kingsfield 2 at like a thrift store, and I was like playing it, and I just remember just straight up dying, like falling in the water, you're dead. Falling down the well, you're dead. Like, you want to go in there. There was another game like this on the N64. I can't remember the name. I loved it. Is it Shadowgate 64? Is that what it is? Shadowgate 64 was similar to this. And then what else? Was Hexen on the N64? Or was that PC? Because there was Hexen and then Hexen 2, the Heretic. This music is so beautiful. It's like embracing. It's for me, like when they play like these atmospheric tunes, and there's that like I said, that arpeggiatic harp. That's like really cool. I'm just following this path and see where it leads. Can I climb up here? Skeleton by the plant. I got poisoned. I got poisoned by the mushroom. There's no way I could get past it. Yeah, I think I remember I played like this for 2 hours. Yeah, I had this when I was like 19. I remember because I had my PS3 hooked up to my TV. And the PS3 was backwards compatible with PS1 games. So I was playing this on like an HD TV when I was definitely like 19. With my parents. And it was just one of those things like, I don't know what I need to do, and I kept dying. Yo, how about Fable, the new Fable game? What's everybody's thoughts on that? I'm excited. I'm excited too. Oh man, you're almost 40? Congratulations. I'm behind you by like 4 years. Oh, I know. I saw the texture. I recognize that as a yeah, what's our thoughts on Fable? Coming out. I'm telling you what. Hate on Microsoft all you want, but I am geeked for two things: Perfect Dark the new Perfect Dark game, and Fable. I really like those. I guess they're saying like Fable is well, Fable 3 had a lot of plot holes. I think Peter Molyneux was not really all with it because I beat Fable 3 so many times, but it had like the story was just not good. Like you never fought the big bad evil. Yeah, it kind of just ends on like a weird cliffhanger. Fable 2 was good. I liked Fable 2. Fable 1 was great. But I think this new Fable's gonna be pretty good. But I heard they're like it plays more like The Witcher 3, which that's pretty cool. I just want the humor. Fable had that cheeky British humor, which was funny. Yeah, especially when they call you chicken chaser. But yeah, you know what I'm really excited for? That Tides of Annihilation. That game looks sick. Playing as a girl who can summon stands of Knights of the Round Table with Devil May Cry style combat in a post-apocalyptic London? That's amazing. That game looks pretty cool. But Perfect Dark, I am eagerly waiting for. From what I've seen, Perfect Dark is going to be what Cyberpunk 77 should have been. Like, hacking computers, stealth espionage, first person, tech weapons. I'm excited for that. They have been. I didn't get Black Myth Wukong. I didn't buy it yet. I'm kind of waiting for it if it goes on sale. But from what I've seen, Tides of Annihilation looks amazing. Uh-oh, where's my moderator? There's a free TikTok coin thingy. Get rid of them. Nice. You just made the list. You gotta say it like Chris Jericho does. Oh, there's a deco. My daughter sometimes watches me play games. You know, certain games like I'll be playing she'll be like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's a person who died." She'll be like, "That's so sad. How'd they die?" And then I'll just be like, I don't know. She's like, "Should we find out how?" I'm just like, I don't know. Does the disc have a red hand of the cover? I don't know. Do I even have the disc anymore? Let's see. No. Oh my gosh. Yep. Oh, I must have sold it. I don't know. Uh, the back of the disc should be black. This is Kingsfield 2. Did I accidentally pause the game? Oh, I hit analog mode. There we go. I'll show you what the cover art is. Hold on. Let me yeah, that's right. Diablo had the thing. Download image. And then if I go over here, change the artwork for so everybody can see. There you go. That's the artwork for Kingsfield 2. If anybody's watching this on like vertical mode. I'm gonna stop